let's get started, shall we? Let me just bring the game up here 1 second. Hello! 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 Hi, everybody. 1 second while I get set up a little bit better. Get all my screens up. We streamed yesterday, but we didn't get what we were doing done. So we're streaming again today because I'm free. I don't have much schoolwork because all of my last week was exams, so they didn't give me anything to do over the weekend, so here we are. But if you weren't here yesterday, we kind of like foliage this little area here. We added a little like ranger bin or chest, whatever I don't know what they're called, but it's like where the rangers like have a little storage and they have some supplies. We did a lot of work on the riverbed where we converted a lot of this area into mud down below instead of just the regular sand, gravel, and clay mixture that's typically down there. But today I made the promise that we would continue working on the terraforming in this area. We also have the idea to maybe go get some more netherite for some of my other tools. I've got 3 tools here that have just never received netherite, and I have not gotten backup netherite from before we updated to 1.21, so it's going to be kind of a task. We need to go get the trims and stuff as well. So, hello everyone, hello Beast, hello Snow Leopard, and hello Dragon Sage. How are you all doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to start a poll. Thank you, Big Drew. Thank you. Let's do a poll. We will do, what do we want to do? We can start with more riverbed work. We could do the rocks texturing as well. We can do the foliage, or we can start off with our netherite adventure. And hopefully I spelt netherite right. What first? Question mark. All right. Let's see. You all can respond to the poll, hopefully, and tell me what you all want to see first. It doesn't really matter to me what we get up to. It's all probably going to get done today. So we can do another adventure, or we can start building instantly, whatever suits your guys' fancy. And I'll probably leave the poll up for a bit, so that way we can just change directions whenever we want to. But please, if you have the means, go into the chat and answer that so we can figure out what we want to do first. But I hope you guys are doing good today. I've been making some really good progress on this Friday's video. Did my research member post that you lived in a building? I don't live in Las Vegas. I think we were probably joking, but I definitely do not live in Las Vegas. I live somewhere kind of more east. But I don't want to tell you exactly. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that gets raided super quick. Alright, it's currently a tie between netherite and riverbed work. I say we could probably get the netherite thing done super quick. So let's go ahead and do that. It's 40-40 tie. 40% say that, 40% say that. I think the netherite adventure sounds a little bit fun before we get to building. It probably won't take us too long, I think. Let's see what I do have. I have... not in there. Oh, I do have the smithing template. I have the smithing template, but I have absolutely no... I have 3 scraps, which isn't enough for a thingy. So let's go ahead. I have spare shulker boxes in here. We'll grab some spare oak planks, and we'll just go down to the wool farm and grab some wool, and then we can just do some bed mining really, really quick. Really, 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 really quick. What color do I least use? We'll probably just use red wool. Because one, it's classic Minecraft bed, and 2, yeah, it'll just be good. Good color, because I don't think I'll build out of anything. I'm using the green actively right now for builds. We will go down here. I think a zombie took my door, unfortunately. I need to replace that. Okay, yeah. Still, riverbed and netherite are winning. We could do the riverbed a little bit more when we get back. Where am I going? There's the entrance down. I've had this one little break in the bedrock since we moved up here. Hi, pizza user. Hi, Void. How are you guys doing? Doing good, I hope. Excuse me, piggies. Okay, let's see here. Let's go fly this way, because I think most everything I do is built over there. Oh, and I wonder... I didn't bring my ender chest. That's going to be something we need, actually. Sorry to go back on us. I need the ender chest because I have my chest plate in there, and I believe it has fire protection on it, which is something we should totally need. But yeah, so progress on the next video is going good. I've got about 10 minutes of it edited up, and the build is probably about, I want to say like 30% done, I'm hoping. Today was good. I was mostly making progress on that. Trying to get all of it like situated and good. Trying to make the video good. I've got a really cool build that I'm probably only going to be able to do 2 episodes worth of building it. And I do want to take a trip to get some inspiration. There's a tour that I want to take. Do I have a spare just in your chest? Let's confirm that I do have this. This is protection for breaking and mending. Do I have protection for thorns? Anything with fire protection? It's fire protection 2. Yeah, we'll be good with just the protection one then. There we go. And let's see, let's just double check. Do I have any fire resistance potions? I used to have some, I think, from just piglin trading. Does not look like I have any. And if I do, they are not here. Okay. That'll be fine. Okay, let's do that. We've got the ender chest now and chest plate, which will serve us a lot better. My day, yeah, it was pretty good. Did I just respond to that? Sorry, I'm locked in. Yeah, it was good. How was your guys' day? Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I'm probably only going to spend like 20-30 minutes on this max, just because I don't want to. I want to get building. I want to get building in that area. One, because I want the footage for my next video. And then I also just want that area finished. Because we've got a lot of like little areas that need work like that, and I need to like start tackling them more. I think I'm going to do some more streams more often on the Dinos world that are just going to be building trees and like building stuff like that. Trying to tackle some bigger areas just because there's so many spots in the Dinos world currently that need trees that don't have trees, and they also are probably not going to get enclosures, so I need to work on that. Okay, this wouldn't... I'm trying to find a good area. Typically for this you want to find an area that's kind of like connected down to the ground. And I don't know if the biome matters. I heard reports when netherite first came out that the soul sand biome was better, but I don't know if that's exactly true. I do know it's level 14 or so that we've got to get to. I'm gonna try and be careful not to die. That would be bad. Your day was boring. I'm sorry. Hopefully this is better. Hopefully this will entertain you a little bit in our world of entertainment. What level are we at? Your day was decent. Good to hear. 13, 20, we're 21. We need to go down just a little bit more. Right here will do. Okay, not that button. Let's dig out just a little base of operations. Just some place I can put my ender chest and maybe some shulker boxes. I think this is good. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, I didn't bring a crafting table. Do I have one typically in here? No. Do I have any wood in any of these boxes? You think I would keep some. But no, it doesn't look like I'm that smart. Okay, we'll just use some of this. I don't know why I placed that. We'll place that there. And we'll do just one at a time. Oh, that's why I brought extra of this. Or, no. Ogre box. I'm fumbling, guys. I'm fumbling. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Place that over there. Dig all the way in. We're gonna save our elytra in there. And then we just place the bed back up and boom. Any on the first go? Not a great sign. Get rid of that lava there. Not seeing any. We might also collect some quartz while we're here. Just because you never know when you're going to need quartz. Especially since I use a lot of daylight sensors currently. For like solar panels. On some of our builds. So we might as well collect it. Whilst we're here. And when it's convenient. Okay, we'll dig into here. There we go. Anything? I don't see it. Alright, moving on. It's always so disappointing when you do the explosion and then there's nothing. Oh, this one's going to be into blackstone. Yeah. Small explosion. And if we run out of beds and we don't have enough, we can just dig a little bit. I don't think we need too much. I really just want to get my main equipment, which is these 3 tools. And if we get lucky enough to get some for this chest plate, I wouldn't mind it. So that way we could have a full set of armor. Just say, ooh. And I need to be more careful than that. That was almost bad. Okay. Anything? Nope. Let's try here. There we go. There we go. We finally got lucky. So that with the 3 we have back at base is enough for 1 tool. That's good. Can I put another Spino? I don't think... I already got 4, so I don't think that enclosure is big enough for another one. And even if it kind of is, I don't want to max out their population. I don't think they have enough population. Though if we ever do... I'm probably going to continue my zoo series. I don't know when we'll do Spinos, but if we do Spinos on there, leave a suggestion on that video, and I'm likely to pick it. For the name suggestion. I do want to continue that series. I haven't had a lot of time for that one because I've been just trying to focus on this one. I want to get to episode 30 so I can release another world download. So I've been trying to put a lot of effort. And a lot of people seem to be liking the series. Like are liking how it's going and the videos have been doing good. So I've been kind of chasing that a little bit. Is there any? Do we... Haven't gotten any in a minute. Are we on a chunk border? F3G? We kind of are. We might shift over a couple blocks. It's better to do the explosions on chunk borders because it'll sometimes expose multiple chunks. Not hitboxes. G. There we go. Just because when you... The netherite only spawns a certain amount in one chunk. So if you're kind of straddling between 2 chunks, you're more likely per explosion to get something. What did you miss? You've missed not much. We just started. We're currently doing some netherite mining. Ooh, that's lava. Let's see here. Where are our chunk borders? Let's do on this line. Because when you hit lava, like multiple sources, that probably means you've got a lake now. And I don't want to deal with that. But yeah, so we're just using beds to mine through the netherrack a little bit and try and expose some of the netherite. Save the blackstone because I want to use that in future builds. Ow, that hurt. Where's my food? Make sure you continuously eat when you do this. Please remind me to eat, because if I don't, then I will die. A horrible, horrible death. We are almost out of beds. Nothing here on this one. Or I don't see any. And let me know if I miss one. If you guys see one that I don't see, keep in mind that I got streamer brain right now, so my mind is definitely divided amongst multiple things. So it is quite likely that I will miss something along the way. You have your puppy with you? Phenomenal. I still cannot have a dog. Still cannot. And it's the saddest thing in the world. Oh, there we go. Finally another little scrap. See if there's any more around it. It's always a smart idea to kind of dig around them a little bit, just to see if there was any that got left out. Hello, Tyler. How we doing today? Welcome on in. Boom. Oh, there we go. We're getting luckier now. I probably shouldn't say that so loud. You know, don't want to jinx it. Okay. So we technically need 5 more to do all the tools that we need. Because we've got 3 back at base from what I remember. We need more beds. I just tried to do my elytra, but I'm not wearing it right now. Silly me. Okay. Let's throw some of our more useful items. And throw the ancient debris up once we have it. Just because I don't want to lose it. Alright. Also, chat, please keep in mind these coordinates. We're just gonna take a picture of those. Just in case something bad happens. Just in case. That way we can find our way back. Oh, hi, Hoglin. Goodbye, Hoglin. There we go. I'm just checking around. It'll be very embarrassing if I'm one of those YouTubers that misses. Just something along as we go. I think the last time I did this was around episode 10. So it's definitely been a minute. And I've not played any other kind of Minecraft that seriously since and had to go get netherite. Like, I've played some other things since I started this world, but I've not played anything that serious or dedicated that much time to anything since I've started this series. Let's see, nothing. And when I do this, I like to kind of like make paths like this just to help me get out. Ow. Okay, nothing on that one either. Alright. But I don't even know, do people still go get netherite? What was that noise? Like, I feel like a lot of YouTubers kind of stopped after a while. Like, it was really, like, the new cool thing back in the Nether update, but now it's kind of like an optional upgrade, I guess. Just because it's kind of difficult to get, I suppose. Alright, we got some rat here. But I feel like a lot of people stopped getting it after that initial, like, update. Just because it's a pain to get, and it's not always that beneficial. It has some more knockback resistance, and obviously, like, the big thing is, like, it doesn't despawn in lava. Which I guess since, like, YouTubers have kind of done a lot more, or at least the YouTubers I've watched have done a lot more hardcore stuff, it's kind of like, why would I go spend a bunch of time to go get that when it, like, its use is for when I die? Or, like, the lava use isn't that important? I mean, if they'd been doing it a long time. I just feel like YouTubers put it off a long time nowadays. And I don't know if I'm just crazy about that or what. Because this is a lot of fire. Ow. Almost fell into it. Ow. Oh, nice. We'll still blow up the bed, though. Just to see if there's anything else. Oh, 2. Nice, okay. So that's 2 tools done. We need 1 more to get all 3. And honestly, we can just finish off all the wool in the beds, because this is kind of... We're kind of going quickly here. So I don't mind it at all. Hello. How are you guys? Ow. That hurt. And then we go right there. Nothing. I just need 1 more minimum. Imagine I use all of the resources that I brought and don't find another one. That'd be very sad. There we go. Nothing. I thought start making videos. I can't stay motivated just playing low. Yeah, I mean, honestly, making videos was something that really helped me in terms of, like, sticking with one world. I used to be that kind of person that would, like, totally go through a, like, 2 or 3 week phase. I think there's a whole lava source there. We'll just, F3G. Let's go this way. Yeah. I was one of those people that just, like, totally got, like, sick of one world and would move on to the... Oh! Nice! I didn't even see that. I totally would have missed that if I didn't just look back then. I'm one of those people that definitely got sick of a world real fast and, like, was just blowing through a new survival world every, like, month or so and tried to do a different build. I did hardcore a lot, a while ago, like, really got into that, and it was fun. But yeah, I think YouTube has been the thing that has, like, completely helped out my motivation to keep playing. So if you want to start, I recommend it. It's fun, and you just learn so many things about, like, how, like, games are made in general, because at least for me, I've had to do some exploring into how to make thumbnails properly, and that's kind of let me work with some of the mods, like actual, like, source files and their textures, and playing around with different programs to make the thumbnails better than usual, and, like, figuring out the settings, figuring out computer stuff for, like, OBS and, like, upgrades, so that way the videos get better and better, hopefully. When did I start making videos? I started making videos, it's been just over a year now, I think. I started whenever I like made videos as a kid, but I started actually making regular videos last year, and I think around March or so, March or February, and basically whenever the first episode of this series came out. And that first episode is horrendous, absolutely terrible, and I'm surprised it has so many views. And I feel bad because everyone that starts the series and, like, goes back to, like, the beginning to watch it through has to watch that video, and it's really not great. It's got some good shots, it's got some good camera angles, but, like, it was not edited well, and, like, I was still trying to figure out the replay mod, so, like, some of the time-lapse footage is literally just me loading the replay and recording it, like, screen recording it. I also wasn't recording in 60 frames a second, which just made it look all grainy and choppy, and just was not a great quality video. So I'm real glad that we've kind of upgraded. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've got 1 for our 3 back at home. We can try and get another 3 just because we have the resources here with us. And it would be nice to upgrade this chest plate. It doesn't technically need it. I don't ever use this chest piece, but, you know, can't hurt. I think that'll be good. We'll leave all that there. I think we'll do that. And honestly, let's not go down that big tunnel. Let's go this way. Just head through here. Dakota should build a bone of the Indominus Rex in the Mosasaurus. Okay, so I've kind of debated that. I might build a skeleton down there. But I was really lucky on that first go. I might build a skeleton, or I definitely want to decorate down there. With probably some more, like, mining equipment and stuff. Because it's meant to be an abandoned quarry. So I might build some kind of skeleton down there. Just to decorate it a little bit. Nothing there. There we go. But I do want to decorate that, and we are, in my next build, hopefully connecting it up to a little bit of lore stuff. Nothing crazy, I'm no storyteller, but just a little bit of something to, like, connect it all to some other areas of the park. This direction so far has been really nice to us. See if there's anything above or below. Nothing. But I do want to decorate a little bit, and we're hopefully doing the Megalodon sometime soon. I know a lot of people keep asking me for it. I'll have to, like, do one of those things where I go through on all the videos and see all the comments and, like, put them all on screen and be like, I'm doing it. It's happening. And the reason it hasn't happened is because it's a giant project. And I'm kind of scared. I'm scared to start it. Because I know once I do, it's going to be, like, a month-long project to do it. And, like, the Mosasaur one did really, really good. So I do, like, as a video, like, I'm really happy with the way it came out and the reception it got. You guys were very supportive of it. So I'm excited to do the Megalodon, but I'm also scared to do all the work for it. Alright, that's another almost 2. Let's just empty out our inventory with these beds and we can get back to where we wanted to terraform today. And we can start, it looks like riverbed is winning currently, so we can do the riverbed. We'll just finish up this task, upgrade our stuff a little bit more. I'm very curious. Fossil and Archaeology has been teasing, like, the scarab upgrades. And if you've noticed, I do not have any, like, upgrades on my armor. Or, like, what am I trying to say? I don't have any armor trims, and I've actually gone for netherite instead of scarab armor. And that's just because I, like, prefer the netherite. I don't want to lose all my stuff. And, well, I mean, the scarab armor isn't even out yet. But I'm interested to see how they handle that and, like, how it will be different from netherite armor. But I also don't have it on my tools, which I know I could have. Because you can't upgrade it once it's enchanted. Like, I went through, got all my diamond stuff, and I enchanted them all super quick. Because I didn't have a lot of scarabs. And I was like, oh, I can just upgrade them to scarab after. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, and if you try and upgrade it to scarab once it's enchanted, it loses its enchants, and I was not about to go through and, like, re-enchant everything. I just didn't find it worth it. So I might want to, like, depending on how they do it in Fossil and Archaeology, like, in the next update, whenever they add the scarab upgrade templates, I will go through and try and do all that. So you and Fern, are you guys still talking, actually? Fern just messaged me. You might be asleep now. But there, he literally messaged me today, before the stream. Every time, because we both have the Essential mod, I think, included in our packs. Every time I see it, like, pings whenever your friends are online. So I'll see, like, Lightacat, Spike, and Fern all appear online, and sometimes we'll send each other just a message. I know Spike and Lightacat have sent me messages on when I've been on stream before. It's always fun. It's just a fun mod to, like, mess around with your friends. So every time I see, like, Fern or Charlie, I consider sending a message, just being like, hey, cutie. Because I love those guys. A whale skeleton, maybe, yeah. I need to put some debris in there. I think you guys are right. There is, like, just a little bit of emptiness down there. This direction has been super, super fruitful. There's been a lot of ancient debris this way. See, there's Poe. Should we message Poe? What do we say to Poe? Everyone come up with a question for Poe. We'll message her. It cannot be when the next FA update is. We don't bug Poe with that. Okay. Looks like we've done all we can down this way. I think we'll call it there because we've been pretty successful. We've gotten 11 just down this little passageway, so that should be enough to upgrade all the tools we have currently and our chest piece, and maybe have a little bit left over, I think. I think we'll be good. We can go still riverbeds winning. We can do the riverbed a little bit more. It needs to get done regardless. There we go. That's a good amount of ancient debris. Let's head on back. If I can just remember... Oh, I need my elytra. Did I put it in here? No, I put it in my inner chest. Alright. That was kind of embarrassing. Ooh, ouch. Okay, which way did we come in? I think we came in this way. We'll fly back. Yeah, this feels right. I feel like we went through this warped forest a little bit. And down here, probably. I really don't like the nether. If I've not talked about that, I really don't like it. Mostly because it steals your stuff. Because you're bound to die. Okay, there's a portal there. And here's my prismarine farm, which means the staircase should be right here. Perfect. A sub, I've thought about a sub. It's just hard to make a sub work. Especially because we're meant to be like a national park, so really all the lore with the aquarium is kind of messed up, if we're being honest. Like all of that like lore stuff is kind of all over the place with the aquarium. I mean, it's meant to be a rock quarry, but like how is it salt water, and like how are we housing all those animals in there is something I need to figure out lore wise, but it'll hopefully be a cool build when it's finished. But here we go. Let's head over to the storage room, and we can craft up some netherite armor. Well, really just the chest plate, and then we can upgrade the tools as well. Okay, we'll throw these into the smithy. That'll be good. And I believe I do need to duplicate these. I'm going to leave one in here as the duplicating one because I don't want to use it. We've got gold here, so that'll be good. What is it to... I know it's diamonds, right? It's diamonds? I think we have plenty. And is it netherite? I think it's netherrack. Where's my crafting table? Right here. I think it's this question mark? Or, wait. Is it switched? No. What is it? Not that. Smithing template. Oh, okay. It's this. And this. We're just gonna make a bunch because I really don't need diamonds for anything. That'll do. Like, I have so many diamonds, it's gotten to the point that I just ignore them. I think you even have some in here. Yeah, I've got a ton of diamond ore, and I just kind of ignore it because I really don't need it anymore. Sub to Poe and the Fossil and Archaeology. Yeah, if you're not in the Fossil and Archaeology Discord and you like this mod, they send out a lot of previews and updates for this. Like, I don't have the link on me, but it's a really good server. If you like this mod and you like getting updates for what they're doing and what they're adding, it's a really good place to be. They've been very active recently. I think they're trying to preview a couple of new updates. I can't tell you anything specific because I don't know anything specific, if I'm being honest. Poe is very secretive. Okay, let's upgrade this right here. There we go. We got the advancement finally in this world. We'll do this shovel, which is just unbreaking and mending. We'll do this shovel and the axe. There we go. And we've got 2 left over in case we need it. We'll throw this up in here. And we'll throw these in there. And honestly, one day I want to spend time in a video just upgrading my actual armor and giving me like a cool armor trim. But I'll probably wait until they add the scarab armor so I can just figure out what works the best before I go through and do all that customization type stuff. Let's clear out this shulker box so we have something to work with in the future. Have any more room in there? A little bit. There's not a lot of room in this here thingy, but we can move these into... let's move them in here. The police are coming for Poe, guys. Let's ask her what we should... Run. Fast. I'm gonna tell her my chat says run. But yeah, please sub to like Poe. I think Poe has a Twitch. I don't remember if she like streams her progress on FA. But no, some of the teasers they've been putting in the Discord have been like phenomenal. I'm super excited. Paleo's been working on a lot of mammal stuff, which has me excited because I like that we have 12 mammals, and I'm excited to get over to that area. I just haven't gotten... I don't know what I'm going to do for the Cenozoic creatures. I don't have a cellar. Nope. I don't live with multiple floors. Yeah, I love the Essential mod because I can totally like things. I love the Essential mod. It's so nice to message your friends. If you guys have questions for Poe, we've apparently got her on the line. She might even be here. I don't know if she's watching. Do I have anything in here? I've got an extra elytra. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get to work. It looks like Riverbed's winning, so we'll do some more work on that. No one likes the rock texture. I'm surprised. I figured more people would have questions about texturing. Well, we'll go through and we'll do the riverbed a little bit more. We'll probably focus on this side. And then we'll do the foliage on the riverbed until you guys want to switch. I'm just going to leave the poll up. And then every once in a while, I'll close it and reopen it, just to clear out votes. Currently, the riverbed's winning, so we'll do the riverbed for a while. What was I trying to get? I need to get out spare equipment, get out my water bottle. There's just an empty one for spare stuff. And I think we'll be golden. I think I've got the dirt boxes down here all filled up. Good. Okay. let's go ahead. Do this. I'm gonna do, what should we name? Let's actually name the shovels real quick. Sorry. I thought we were done with the whole netherite upgrading armor segment, but we were not. Anyone have name suggestions for the different shovels? We've got one with Silk Touch, one with Fortune, and then one that has no efficiency on it. And I like the no efficiency one because it like helps me when I'm mining not go so fast. So what do we want to name all three of those shovels? Shovels. Keep in mind that my Silk Touch pickaxe is named Silky Sal, and my Fortune one's Fortuna. But let me know name suggestions. Name them like and hit the bell. Ah. Yes. Spud the shovel. Okay. Let's do like, because it's like silk. So we'll do like as silk. And sub. Should I add the ampersand or the like and symbol? We could do that. So that way in my hotbar they're like and sub. And then this one's name is Spud. Those were the first three names, so they are what are named. Okay. Onward. Oh, I might... Ooh. No, it's fine. I just was thinking that the Spud and Sub are really similar. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Let's begin. We can do... Honestly, let's just go through and get all the dirt that's already here, because that's an easy task, and then we can start working on, like, replacing. But if we can get, like, the dirt that's already present in the riverbed, that's honestly not a lot of work, and it'll be really fast. And it'll, like, achieve great things. And we'll need to clean up a little bit of the... Like, I want to smooth it out a little bit. I don't want to just, like, go through and do it. I want to make sure it all looks super nice. Yes, it is rough and gets everywhere. There we go. Again, like, from my spiel from yesterday, I would honestly really love it if Mojang updated the rivers a little bit. And, like, replace the sand with, like, some kind of wet sand variant. Or even just replace them with mud. Chat, if you see this, we do not have much time to say FA. To save FA, all we need is your... Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're young and don't get that joke, don't. If you're doing it of your own free volition, you can. Or donate to the FA GitHub. I think they have a GitHub. I saw it in one of the announcements channels. I don't know how recently. Is it GitHub or GiftHub? I've never actually known. Can you do... You can't do grass blocks. You can only do dirt. You are the law. I believe it, honestly. There we go. We'll have to do some terraforming over there because it looks like a cave system interacted with the river. Can you guys hear my clicks every time I'm doing this? Like, rapidly clicking seems to be the best way to do it, so that way I don't start drinking it. But it is hurting my hand. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Your dad is a cop? That's pretty cool. There we go. Try and get it. Oh, I forgot to turn on the music again for today's stream. But we have it. We had it on like 35 yesterday. It was a good volume, I think. It's not always on, but whenever it is, it's nice. Better than just me talking to myself for hours on end. Basically how a normal day goes for me. There we go. And we'll try... Shall we set a goal? Let's try and get to right here, where this little bend is, like where this little jut out bit. Let's try and do everything from here backwards towards the bridge today. I think that'll be a good amount of work to get done. And then we can do some trees in a bit. It looks like Riverbed's still winning. There we go. The grass is a little annoying to get in between. But I'd rather not break it, so that way we just have the natural grass. It looks slightly better than the bone mealed version. I hope they have more prehistoric fish and insects. That would be really cool, especially for what I'm working on right now. And as, like, more life in the aquarium. I would totally love some more prehistoric fish. I know that they have, like, a couple of previews in the previews channel. Another thing that I don't know if I've totally suggested it yet, but I was thinking about it today. Because I'm working on kind of some terrariums for the carboniferous creatures. I would really love to see some aquatic plants from the Fossils and Archaeology team, just to mix in with some of our exhibits. I know I could like go add another mod or something to like give us a little bit more plant life to work with, but I like keeping it very vanilla, or the Fossil and Archaeology mod, so I haven't really done that. But I do really think that some like aquatic prehistoric plants would be really nice for the devs to add. Just as a little, like, because I know the plants, there's already a bunch of, like, land plants, but I would really love to see them in water. So that way we can make, like, the mosasaur area a little bit better, the aquarium a little bit more livelihood other than just, like, kelp and coral that the base games adds. Just something, you know. And, like, honestly, that could be, like, miles down the road. I totally don't care that much. But it would be a cool feature. Another cool feature with the plants, because I've been playing around with them a little bit more, is if we could put them in flower pots. That's been something I've been trying. Like, I really want to see, especially some of the more, like, flower-like ones. Like I think it's called Dilfolia, maybe, if I'm saying it right. Hopefully. It's got a very, like, flower vibe, and I would love to put it in a flower pot. Especially because it's a really lovely shade of purple. Purple? Purple? Purple. I can speak English. I know what I'm saying. But yeah. Flower pots and then water plants are my two suggestions for the plants. Other than that, I love them. I've definitely gotten more used to them, and I was able to... A big thing that was throwing me off of the prehistoric plants is that whatever shader sheddings, again, I can't speak. Whatever shader settings I had kind of made them look either really saturated or like really dark, and I could not figure out why that was the case. But after fooling with them for a bit, I think I got something that looks really nice, or maybe even Fossils updated something with that. I don't really read all of the bug fix patch notes. I just install them to be like, oh, cool, nice. It'll fix something. It just got really dark, didn't it? Nighttime in Fossil Ridge. Nighttime. Something you'll hardly ever see in one of my videos. But yeah, fish and insects would be really cool. I'm really excited for Cedar Mountain because they're adding a little bit more biodiversity to some of the herbivores. Like, I'm really excited to get some more in, like, specific families. Like, we have a lot of, like, ceratopsians and a lot of, like, raptors, dromaeosaurids, but we really don't have, like, a lot of ankylosaurids or hadrosaurs. We only have one therizinosaur, so I'm really excited. Where's the sunrise? Look at it. Look at it over the horizon, behind our watchtower. Very happy with that. Okay. Let's start doing the job of replacing. I think that's where we're at now. We'll start up here with this little bit of clay. Me. Alright. Music is nice. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Wouldn't that be terrible? But yeah, what are some other suggestions you guys have for the mod? Other than just dinosaurs, because I know that there are a ton of dinosaurs that everyone's gonna want added to the mod. And I'm either gonna know them or I'm not gonna know them. And it'll look really embarrassing when I don't know them. I'm also interested to see what the devs do about Suchomimus. Because I know it's not in the mod currently, but I think they had plans for it. But now Suchomimus is gone. Not officially gone. It'll come back to us. There's actually a high probability it will, because Suchomimus is the far more known name, and it's known to happen when a species has a more popular name, but like gets, I guess, proven invalid. They typically take the more popular name. Just so that way, like, all the research and stuff stays consistent. So I kind of see them, like, in a while, once they do more digging into that new study, choosing to go with the name Suchomimus over the other one. I want Tanystrophus. I'm gonna assume that that's pterosaur. I would like some more pterosaurs as well. I think pterosaurs are really, really cool. I actually have a poster just around that corner of my room that's got all the it got, I think, like 40 pterosaur heads on it, and it's just all the cranial diversity amongst pterosaurs. It shows you all the differences in their crests and stuff, and it's a really, really cool poster. One of my favorites. Here we go. I'm gonna try, maybe we try different strategy. I think I'm gonna try and, like, do from the bottom, because I think it'll help me in my brain, like, keep it in check, like, where I need to be placing dirt. Because if I keep, like, breaking it above, I'm more likely to forget where stuff was. But I think if we just do it like this, and then I fill in, and it'll just slowly start getting darker from the bottom up. More archaeology would be cool. Yeah, I think more archaeology, like, type stuff would be cool. I think that's being worked on with, like, the scarab armor and the, like, trims, and I think they even released, like, a picture of an aquatic scarab, like, trident, which looked really cool. I'm excited to probably put that in the aquarium as, like, a little display. I really am glad that they decided to do that. And I think it looks really cool. You film tomorrow evening? What are we filming? Did I forget about something? Okay. Let's now do... I take back what I said. No, we'll stick with it. Forgetting all the actual archaeology I've been working on. I think Scarab Elytra got hinted at too. Scarab Elytra would be pretty cool. Or something related to that. I wonder if they're going to add a new scarab. I think they hinted at. Oh, you're Poe? I didn't know that. I thought your name would be Poe. Hi, Poe. Sorry, I didn't know. Film tomorrow evening? Sounds great. Scarab Elytra got hinted at too. Okay, did you guys hint at like a air type scarab? I know that there's the aquatic scarab and the I think no, there's the regular scarab, there's the aquatic scarab, and then I think it got teased. Was it like green? I think. I could be totally wrong. But it looked really cool. If there's like actual Elytra upgrade, that would be nice. Interested to see what that'll do. Because I like that it like could have like different abilities and stuff. Like I know the scarab. I think this is there a scarab spear? Shovel. How do you spell scarab? Scarab. Oh, there's no spear. What is the spear I'm thinking of that like shoots lightning? That was like the trident before the trident that Mojang just totally copied. Because I remember that. I remember being a kid and like playing around with the with like the spears and stuff, and like being able to lightning strike stuff was so much fun. I wonder if Mojang saw that and got any inspiration. Or hasn't some of the past devs like gone on to work for Mojang at some point or another? I think. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot, if you guys couldn't tell. I'm just vibing. Out here straight vibing. Ancient Javelin. Okay, yeah. Alright. Yeah. Oh, that is cool that some of the old devs went on to work for Mojang. Like I said, I think FA does one of the best jobs, like, actually fitting into the game in terms of style. So it makes sense. Especially nowadays, like, it used to kind of stick out. I mean, it's synonymous with old Minecraft, was FA, in my opinion. It's just such a good mod from the get-go. And then, like, those old models remind me of old Minecraft. And fit in really nice. And then today, the team does a really great job of making them fit alongside the game, which I really enjoy, and have always really enjoyed. That's why this series is FA, and not something stinky like Jurassic Craft. Jurassic Craft has its merits, but I like FA more. Just because it feels nice. Fits in the game good. Alright. Let's see. How much have we gotten done? Got a fair bit. We need to start terraforming this little cave over here once we get this section of grass/gravel done. I really wish sand wasn't in rivers like this. Like, I wish it was better. A better block. Come on, Mojang. Even if they updated it, we wouldn't have it for a while. On this world, at least. There's so many blocks that are in the newer versions that I would really love to put into this one. But I refuse to do backports. Just because I'm scared of a repeat of the chipped incident. If you didn't know, pretty much every fossil and archaeology YouTuber, when fossils updated to the newest versions, like last year, installed chipped along with the fossil and archaeology mod. And basically, we played with it for a while in 1.18.2. That's where everyone's like new survival series started. And then like once it updated to 1.20, I think we all like updated, and then the chip mod just absolutely broke, and every block that was from that mod just disappeared entirely, which is like absolutely insane. And it just became super duper bad. And like it took like weeks to fix. It was also right when I started my first semester in my new apartment. Like I had to move, and then there was like that whole chipped thing. It's already been almost a year probably since all that, but I just remember absolutely hating that I had to deal with that. And it like ruined my motivation for quite a while because I was basically just like repairing all the blocks that broke and I had already placed. It was terrible. So really hoping that doesn't happen again. And I don't think it will. Because I think there was like kind of a code switch between 1.18 and 1.20. I will play with you and Fern anytime. Anytime you ask. I don't know if you've messaged me or not, but I don't have Discord open on my computer right now whilst I stream. Mostly because I am terrified that my friends will try and make me laugh or giggle whilst I'm doing something. But let me look at this. There we go. But yeah, I will play with you and Fern anytime. And I forget, what was the game we were going to play? It was a multiplayer, like, dino game. Was it Death Grounds? Is that right? Is that a dinosaur game? I don't remember. We still have one more week of June. So we've got to play that. I think I'm just going to keep playing some random dino games even after June. Mostly because I've just been having a lot of fun with them. Every once in a while. Like, I want to stream Minecraft a lot just to work on the dinos world. But every once in a while, I want to mix it up. The game was dookie. Aw. I really would like a multiplayer dinosaur experience that is fun. Like, that is something I really do crave. Like a Lethal Company type game, but with dinosaurs would be so much fun with the gang. So I really wish something like that existed. And I don't think The Lost Wild or Jurassic Park Survival are going to be multiplayer, which kind of makes me sad. Because, like, they look, like, really fun. And I had a lot of fun playing The Forest with friends. Like, it was a survival game that, like, you could play with friends, and it was just so much fun. It's always fun when you're playing a game, especially with proximity chat, and your friend just gets taken by whatever monster or something you're dealing with, and you just hear them scream and then suddenly stop. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Not in real life. I don't know about real life, but like in video game, that's funny. Funny laugh at friend go die. You know? There we go. Okay. We're making good progress. We're making good progress. It's like kind of slow work and kind of tedious work a little bit at times, but it does make a noticeable improvement. When you just look at it from the surface, it's so nice. This section's definitely bigger than the section we did over here. I think the river, yeah, it really narrows as we go that direction. I actually probably will try and increase it. I think I already started like right there, trying to like connect it even. I think it wasn't connected when I first came through. So yeah, that's something I can work on in the future. Let's work on this a little bit. Firstly, I'm gonna cover that up a little bit. Replace all of this Just a little bit of dirt. A little bit of dirt. Out of my way. Thank you. Okay, let's connect up here. That'd be fine. Picking this out a little bit. And connect up. No, I wanted that one. There we go. And then we'll have to cover up this cave and light it up just a little bit so we don't get tons of mob spawns under here. I probably actually need to not use torches. Also, hello, rugged cat. How are you today? Let's go get some frog lights or something. I think frog lights will be easiest. I have a farm for those specifically. If you didn't know, particle effects lag out your game a little bit, and torches emit a little particle effect. So it is better to use something like a full block to light up your cave systems. And I need to start remembering to do that a little bit more. Because honestly, I need to save lag wherever I can in this world. There's a lot of places that, like, I need to save lag. And I think frog lights will be the easiest. Because I just have an auto farm that completely makes frog lights. We actually built that on stream quite a while ago. Remember that? Let's dig a little bit here. I think that'll be good. Try and dig this out slightly. There we go. I think that's good. It's a little steep right in here, but I think this is just gonna be... This might be an enclosure? I don't know, though. I don't think there's enough space to justify it, and it's so close to the edge of the swamp. Like, I don't think I want to put an enclosure here. Just because it's in an awkward space. I like to give my enclosures some room to breathe a little bit. It could be a good spot for paras. Let me know what you all think. But I kind of want, like, a lot of paras. Parasaurolophus. Should say that in case people don't know what I'm talking about. Do this. Smooth this edge out just a little bit. That's a little bit too jagged for my tastes. Something like this. Maybe? I feel like that pokes out a little bit too much. Think that's better, maybe? I'm gonna say that's good. It'll probably look better once grass grows. Oh, night. Night, Darwin. Can we see the mosasaurs? I can do a little flyby. Let me grab some more rockets real quick. Let me grab some more rockets out of my rocket box. We'll finish this little patch up right here, and then we'll go have a little look at the mosasaurs. Kind of scope out the area where the megalodon enclosure will eventually be going. We're kind of working towards it a little bit with this by decorating this river, which we're making good progress on. We can go check them out. Here they are. Is this Maximus from when we rode him? Oh, that's Triton. Where's Max? Oh, there's one. They're actually right by the viewing platform. I don't know if Fossils did an update where they like tried to switch up the southeast corner problem a little bit, but they have seemed lately, I don't know if it's just I've been lucky, they've seemed lately to kind of go elsewhere, which is really cool. It's nice to see. Beautiful. Hey, Pingu, you're gonna be in the background while you're demoing? I will be. I hope you include a soundbite on your next album, okay? If you guys don't know The View from Below, go check them out. I believe they're on Spotify. Bye, Poe. Good luck studying. I will ping if I need you, and we'll do filming stuff tomorrow, okay? I'm down. I'm there already. T-Rex coming? Yes, eventually. Eventually. I think I've said it before a little bit. I don't want to do it super early in the series. I kind of want to save it towards the end, especially because the T-Rex is the dinosaur, you know? It's that dinosaur that everyone wants to see. So if I feel like if I do it too early, then people won't want to watch the rest of the series because they'll just be like, oh, he got the T-Rex. It's one of those ones that in my brain is going to happen at the end of the series. Not at the end, like the very end. We'll do some other stuff after the T-Rex, you know, park cleanup and some other like builds probably. But yeah, T-Rex will definitely be one of our later additions to the park. But we do still have like a ton of big name dinosaurs actually. Before we get back to work, I can show you the checklist. We've got a ton of big name dinosaurs left. We got the Brachiosaurus, Ankylosaurus, even the Gallimimus and the Pachycephalosaurus, Parasaurolophus, like Stratosaurus, Velociraptor, and T-Rex, all still left to go. We've got all the pterosaurs and stuff. I'm working on the bugs and stuff like that. Megalodon's big name. That's getting done. Those will get done eventually. All of the Cenozoic creatures need doing. We still have a lot of big name stuff to do. And I think the T-Rex will be one of the last ones just because it's the biggest of the names. And I want people to be excited for the end of the series or like pay attention, you know. And I know it's a lot of people's favorite dinosaurs, so I don't want to do it too early. You know what I mean? Just in terms of like the YouTube side of stuff. I really am excited to do it. And another thing too is like I want to do it justice. So that's another reason I'm a little hesitant to do it so soon, because I really want to plan it out. And I don't have a ton of planning time at the moment. Like it's definitely one of those enclosures that I would like to maybe even like play around with in creative beforehand. Really try and get everything just right on it. But yeah, it will come. It will happen. When will I do Brachiosaurus? That's another big named one. Definitely before T-Rex, in my opinion. And I'm kind of thinking it's going to go out this way. And we've got a lot of space over here. And I kind of think along this, like, lake right here would be kind of cool. I might, like, dig this, like, slope this a little bit better. I don't really know. But I definitely want the Brachiosaurus to, like, be able to be seen out of one of the Firewatch towers. Like, I think it'd be really cool to see them over the trees. I don't know how to say that one. It just sounds like dinosaur. When I'm trying to say it in my mind, it just sounds like dinosaur. Is that what is that? Let me know. Let me know, beast. All right. Back on the grind. Replacing the sand. Because Mojang refuses to fix this about its rivers. Let's see. How much time we got? Okay. I also want to make sure that I get some of the trees done in this, because the trees will be showcased in the next episode of the series as the little break from the build I'm currently working on. Which, if you guys really want and are really kind to me, and you like and like the stream, you know, we'll go look at a little spoiler. Hi, Spiky. Yes, we're still doing the river. People voted for it. And then you know the vanilla rivers are buns. Absolutely buns. Look god awful. So we're back on the river. I was born. Can't sing that. Can't do it. I'll get copyright striked so fast. Unbelievably fast. Small channel like me. Fall victim to the copyright machine. Yeah, that's why I was born. By the river. In some might say a little tent. Also, if you guys have any ideas for small builds, I know yesterday we did a little ranger box. You guys have any more suggestions for small builds that we could accomplish in a short amount of time? I am all ears, my friends. Just because I do really want to focus on some small builds here in the world. King of the Crocodilian. Google it up. Oh, Dinosaurs. Sorry. I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah, I'm familiar with Dinosaurs. I played Ark. As much as I hated it in the end, I did play it. I remember dying to that thing. Do a little bit of shaping. See, this stream's different because we're actually placing blocks into covering up this cave. It's very exciting. Build you, Spike. I don't have the place where I want to put you yet. I could just build you for the stream though. I could place you down. Give me 1 second. Let me finish filling this, and then we'll get Spike on. We'll get Spike here. There we go. Could never compare to the real one though. He was on this world once. Best day of my life. You just missed Poe, by the way. Poo poo poo. Let's do some more frog lights to make sure no drown spawn. I think drown spawn when it comes to like low light level. I'm not too sure about that. They don't seem to spawn a whole lot in my mosasaur enclosure. And I used a lot of like subtle lighting and like pickles and stuff like that in there, so I don't exactly know if that's the case, but it would be so awesome if that be the case. Okay. Let's go place down Spiky Boy. I have him in my ender chest. Where is he at? He's in this one. Alright, Spike, you're gonna watch over us, okay? While we work on this stream. On stream. We're streaming a live stream. Look at him. All his glory. But no, I want that back in my ender chest because I don't want to open those maps. Look at him. I miss my friends. You didn't know I'm lonely in this world. Been playing single player for so long. I miss him. A small dining place could look good by the river so you can rest and take a lunch. Lost to the river. Yep. Spike, you're on watch duty, okay? Would you... Okay, Spike, I'll actually ask you. Do you want to be in the laboratory, like in the paleontology lab, or would you rather be in the Firewatch tower? Because I do need someone in the Firewatch tower, probably. This might be a good idea to actually have a ranger in there. I need to decide if I'm going to carry on doing the armor stand stuff, or if I'm going to do the NPCs. Because on the one hand, NPCs are cool, but they're also like a lot of work. And it can be sometimes kind of confusing for like viewers to be like, oh, you know, it's a single player. Not most viewers, but like young viewers don't get it. And like the armor stand is something more approachable to the game. In the lab or dino dig site? Okay, I can manage that. I need to put Charlie in the greenhouse. I know I said it yesterday, but I still forgot about it. Okay, let's dig this out. Dirt, 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 dirt. Getting dark in it. Nice. You go say hi to Spike. Smooch. You're not subbed to Spike. You should go sub to Spike. He posts a Minecraft Dinosaurs video every once in a while. And they're pretty good. I want them to add more like crocodilians, like Dinosuchus would be fun. I know they get a lot of suggestions for that one and like other stuff like that. That's why it's always important never to like ask the devs to add stuff. They get a lot of suggestions, and just imagine if you're getting like the same comment 5 million times. It's like, did anyone ever get like kind of upset when their parents told them to do something that they were already doing? If you relate to that feeling, you should relate to the fact that the FA devs get like a bajillion comments all the time, or messages in the Discord, or just on anything they do to add a specific species. Like, I just wonder the sheer amount of times they've been told to add Carnotaurus. So we must be respectful. And know that every creature will get its day in the FA mod. Ideally. I'm just surprised that they, like... I know it's been a while since the last major update, but, like, I was so surprised that they ported as fast as they did. And, like, I'm super excited for the next update, which I hope is really soon. Be a good amount of content to make. You know what I mean? Especially don't ask when the update is coming. That question gets old oh yeah. Like, a lot of people like asking when it's coming. And a lot of people like asking, like, FA YouTubers. And if I'm honest, we don't know. We never know. Like, I consider, like, Poe a friend, and I know Rob and a couple of the other FA devs. I could tell you nothing about when the next update's coming. Like, I've got nothing. I'm as clueless as the rest of you. And when it does happen, I'm going to be really happy, because I'm like, I would love an excuse to make my clipboard longer. Because if we English. If we are on the current trajectory of like how quickly I've been going through enclosures, and stuff, as well as like how many I'm about to knock out of the species list with this next video, we're probably just about or just over halfway done with all the species in the mod. So I would really like an excuse to give myself more work so I can say that I'm not halfway done. Because I really, really don't ever want to be done with this world. I've had so much fun with it, and I love it so much. Like, if I were to go back, I'd probably do the custom trees a little bit differently. Like, I think I would probably do them in a different style now, a more updated style, from what I used to. But there's just so many at this point that I don't want to phase them out and, like, make new designs. So we're stuck with these. I like them. They're pretty good and they get the job done, but I would probably do some other stuff as well. And I've tried to add a few more here and there, like more species of trees. And I'm trying to still like come up with a couple of new designs that I can mix into the canopy to give it some interest. But yeah, I if I were to restart the series, there would be a lot different. I would totally have a lot of different style. I honestly probably wouldn't even build this info center the way I've done it. As much as I think it does look cool, I don't like it. There's just something wrong, and I can't really figure out how to fix it. But it is what it is at this point, and I'm really hoping that when I build this forest around it, it kind of gets covered up a little bit. And that's probably just the biggest thing, is that it's like really stands alone right now and like stands out. I think it really just needs some cover by the forest and stuff, and it'll look cool with like trees all around it, just the rooftops like kind of going off to the ceiling. I don't know. There's just been something off with it for a while. I would probably do it all. If I did it all over again, I would do it completely differently. And maybe that's just me, but you know. Will you be getting the Reborn mod? Not in this world. Maybe in something. I don't know. I get a lot of suggestions for that one, and also like Jurassic Craft and stuff like that. I might do some kind of small series with it. Maybe even do like an updated review. I know some of the reviews for Reborn mod and even for FA are really dated. So if you guys would like like an updated review video or like mod showcase to show you how to do all the stuff, I could totally make that. I don't want to tread on anyone else's heels though. I know it's been done before. I'll probably honestly do one for Cedar Mountain just to show off all the new stuff, because I'll be really excited to play around with it. But I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. But yeah, if you guys would like a an updated mod, just let me know, or mod showcase. Just because I know some people have asked me in the comments like how to actually make the dinosaurs, and I'm like, oh, it's super easy. I know this one. But I do remember that the videos that I watched to learn how to do that were all the way back in 1.17.10, and like some of the other ones I've seen have been kind of, I don't know. Did Smithy ever post one? Because Smithy's videos are phenomenal, like his little tutorials. Yeah. That Reborn has its own aesthetic. It's kind of got its like the Jurassic Craft vibe, which again, like I don't want to do in this series. I might do like some kind of short or something. Like maybe I'll make some Jurassic Park shorts or something like that. But in terms of this series, we're sticking with the FA. And I think someone on the last stream or a stream or two ago suggested a what's it called? An add-on for FA. And so we run out of content in FA, I might consider like add-ons that I think fit with the rest of the mod and the, like Minecraft as a whole. But I'm not too eager to like add other dinosaur stuff to this, just because I think it already has enough. I already have enough that I'm working toward. Just the base Fossil Archaeology mod is already a lot of stuff to build enclosures for and to build infrastructure for, and like there's plenty of content already here that I'm going to be working towards. Yeah, the biggest change was the bio goo. I think there's some features that are less known, like the sifter systems are not as well known. The like all of the different plants probably haven't like been showcased off. I don't know. I think an updated showcase might be just a simple video that I can do one week if I need. Oh yeah, and go to the I mean the Discord is really big. I just mean I know like when I was a kid, the like I didn't know how to make the dinosaurs, so like YouTube videos is where I turned to figure out all that stuff. There we go. Gather the sand because I will probably need a lot of sand for the megalodon enclosure. Throw all that in there. Let's actually do this lower level first. There we go. Music is nice. Peaceful. Okay. We've got 31 votes on the current poll. I think we're just gonna... What did I say? We were gonna cut it off around here, right? So we're almost done with this section. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll that's currently in there. And I'm just gonna restart it with a new poll that can be what next? And we can take the netherite option off because we already did that. But we can do riverbed, texturing, or foliage. And then foliage leads into trees, so I'm not going to keep writing trees. Yes, I know Jaden. I know Jaden. He kind of wasn't... He became not super active on the SMP, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to play with him on there, but we've kept in touch. We've done a couple of things together and, like, you know, hung out a little bit. And Charlie and him are really good friends, and I'm really good friends with Charlie, so... Yeah, I do know Jaden, and we've talked a little bit. We've even talked about collabing sometime in the near future. Which I think would be a lot of fun, because Jaden's a chill dude. I like him. Like, I haven't had a ton of interaction with him, but he's just, like, he's one of those people that you can totally tell is just a fun guy to be around, and like a good guy, genuinely. So, yeah. And if Charlie likes someone, I like that person. Like, Charlie is a really good judge of character, in my opinion. Lorky, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, Charlie. He's a really good judge of character, so... I take Charlie at his word if someone's a cool person. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Is it getting nighttime? It is. The music is hitting. I don't know if you guys like the music, but I definitely am liking the music a little bit. Sorry, my mother is texting. You've always got to reply to your mother. Where would you be without her? How you doing, Spike? Spike's observing my progress and judging me on how quickly I've been doing this. And by how quickly, I mean how slowly I've been doing this. Like, I feel like we've been doing this a long time and we've made a pretty good amount of progress, but not as much that needs to get done in this world. So yeah, I'm probably going to take more opportunities to stream. I've been having a lot of fun with them. And the ones we've been doing, like today and yesterday, have been a lot more chill than I'm used to. Like, I think it's okay. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. It's okay to sometimes leave projects half finished on stream. Like, that's the whole point of the stream, is to just work on stuff. and the videos are where I show the finished project. So, and I think accepting that is part of something I've had to learn throughout this whole YouTube thing. So I'm definitely considering just doing more casual streams going forward, just because it's been a nice way to get some work done that I need getting done. But I have been really trying not to do spoiler work in here, like major spoils, which maybe is not the best thing. I don't know. Some people want spoilers and some people don't want spoilers, so it's kind of a hard thing to do. Maybe I'll do member-only streams for like super spoiler subjects. Like if there's any like really massive spoil stuff that I want to work on, I might do members-only streams for that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. Any plans for the Apatosaurus? If they had it in the mod, I'd totally have it, but they don't have it in FA. No Apatosaurus in FA. We have the Diplodocus, though, and that's your kind of Apatosaurus stand-in, I guess. They look majestic as always. I love sauropods. They're hard to build enclosures for because they're so big, but they just look fantastic in your park. It's because they themselves add a sight line. Like the Firewatch Tower, that's a sight line. The sauropods, they add their own little sight line. That's why I am super excited for Brachiosaurus too. And super excited for whenever they get around to adding other sauropods. Like, I cannot wait for that. I think it'll be really cool. Also, I'm glad that they added mud. Because I was just complaining how little I felt like I was getting done. But if I were doing this with soul sand still, I feel like I would be getting even less done. Like, I feel like I'd just be terrible right now. Like, I would have gotten nothing done this entire stream. We would have stayed the first half of the stream just been in the nether digging out soul soil. Would have taken forever. I have not added Brachiosaurus yet to the park. It will be coming at some point. It's again one of those big name ones that I want to kind of save for a later or a big build. It's definitely a big build just inherently because it's, you know, Brachiosaurus, but I've been really trying to take on a lot of like smaller builds right now just because I'm still in school, or like I'm currently in school. I can take on some bigger builds when I've got some, you know, break time and stuff like that, but I've just been really busy this summer with all of my classes, and then also like trying to have an enjoyable summer with friends and touch grass a little bit. Oh, we've got pillager friends. Spike, you're supposed to be protecting us. You're supposed to stop this kind of behavior, this nonsense. Okay, let's see if we can get them to shoot their own guy. Come on. Didn't kill him with that. Ow. There we go. Okay, the rest of you, bye-bye. You too, sir. Enough of your nonsense. I get about like 3 or 4 of these a video. Every time I'm working on a video, I get like 3 or 4 pillager raids. And it's terrible. Especially because they always like show up when I'm trying to record a clip. Or they like just show up out of nowhere in the middle of a time lapse. And it's always so annoying. Let's see. We're almost to the point that I said we would stop at. Let's see. How's our poll looking? Fwoliage is taking the cake right now. So that's probably what we'll do next. If you've not voted in the poll and you're still watching, Make sure you update your vote because we started a new one, and it's telling me what we're going to do next. Here we go. Just getting rid of all the gravel stuff, because we'll go through and, like, replace our own gravel. Let's go through and mudify everything on this side, and that'll probably be good. And we'll do up to right there at this dirt patch. Me thinks. For this section of the river, at least. I think that'll be good. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the sand all through here. And we'll just finish up with this bit of dirt. Actually, we'll do the sand here as well. Just because it's over here. All ready for us. Okay, we are going to stop. I'm going to draw the line. I'm going to literally draw the line in the sand. We are going to not go past this line. This line right here. Everything before this line is getting turned into mud. Okay? And that's doable. Just go ahead and go through with this. What's annoying, Rye? Sorry, but a big thing about streaming is that sometimes you'll forget what you were talking about, and then someone in the comments will respond, but because of the stream latency, like, it'll have been like a good 30 seconds ago that you don't know what they're responding to. Whatever it is, I am sure you're right. There are a lot of annoying facets about this kind of game. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Go here, go here. I wish the music was more constant. Like, it just shows up every once in a while. I wish it was kind of more of a constant thing happening. Maybe you guys don't prefer that because, you know, it's harder to hear me, but in terms of doing this alone in my room, I like the music. Oh, yeah, the pillager patrols, yeah. They are horrendously annoying, especially when you're just trying to record something or, like, do a time lapse, and then in the middle you just see me fighting pillagers. It's always super annoying. Especially taking out the captain takes, like, longer than you would expect sometimes because you're trying not to get the bad omen effect. I don't know. It's just hard. There we go. But we've been making a lot of good progress in this area, so I am very happy that we've been streaming a bunch this weekend. I think we've done 3 streams. We did one on Friday, and we did one yesterday, and we were doing one today. We've been making a lot of good progress. Even though it doesn't look like it. Small things add up to big things. And you can already tell how much cleaner this river is. Like, if you look over here, and you look over here, it's a night and day difference. Like this, right? This little section, mess. This, so clean, so nice, so beautiful. So good. It's one of the... Doing this is, like, time consuming, but it's one of the easiest ways you can make your world as a whole look better. And you can already, like, you can tell, like, when you're looking through here, you can see that this is kind of a mess down here. But when you're looking over here, and you're just looking out over it, it's so nice. I know Spike sent me, like, a Rivers mod or something, and I really wonder if it works with already generated worlds. I never asked him. I should probably. if it works. Or I could just look. Depends. I'll look. I'm one of those people that doesn't like bothering their friends over stupid, silly questions. That's not true. Sometimes I do. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's do this patch over here. Get rid of this. Hello again, Spike. Let me ask you, Spike. Is the rivers mod that you sent me the last stream, does that apply to already generated worlds, or like, no? It will, but it gotta be new chunks. Well, that's too bad. Because there are definitely no new chunks anywhere near here. Yeah. I just wasn't sure if it was like client side or if it was a world gen mod. Okay, Spiky. I will. I try to. I saw one that kind of like gave rivers current, and it was just particle effects that I really liked. I also saw a bunch that like add like the wind particles. I know Mog Swamp's been really trying to find a good wind particle mod, but I would also really like that. Like I've got the Wakes mod just to add splashes here and there, because I think that's cool. And it has made the mosasaurs look really cool every once in a while if they jump out of the water just right, or if they do something really cool like that. It's just a really cool animation, and then the splash makes it like 10 times better. Can you see the spoiler? I guess since you guys have been absolutely phenomenal today, we'll go ahead and look at it. It's mostly the same as it was yesterday, but I've just been making a little bit more progress today. And I think probably after stream or tomorrow, I'll be done adding in animals. But we'll go down to the little exhibit I've been working on, which is, again, all the creatures are not in, but we've got all the skeleton displays. Got the Adaphosaurus, got the Dimetrodon over here. We've got the Tiktaalik, Diplocaulus, all the trilobites, Meganeura, Arthropleura, Megalograptus, Cassigeranus. I don't know if I say all those names right, but I think I do. But yeah, kind of bug house vibes, and then we'll go into a cave system. There's your spoiler. There you go. Satiate the masses. But yeah, that video's made good progress. I think I'm getting close to like 10 minutes done editing wise. I think I'm gonna build out the trees in this area as a little bit of a break from being underground and like showcase this area if we get it done today or not. I'll finish it regardless. We might even do another stream this week to finish it off if we don't get it done today. Yeah, there's just a lot of terraforming I need doing in this world. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of terraforming that I've got to get done. And it gets done slowly but surely. Like, it does get done. It just definitely takes a while. And it's really hard to terraform areas that are not enclosure spaces. Like, just kind of decorative areas. Like, I would count what we're going to work on in a second. Like, this area, there's not enough room for an enclosure there. I've already filled the space with a small build. Like, nothing can be really put in that space other than just it needs foliage. So, like, there's just a bunch of spaces throughout this world that are decorative in my brain that I just haven't gotten around to actually decorating. Because it's a little harder to justify spending my time there. But I think if we keep doing streams like this, I think they'll get done slowly but surely. And I think that'll be good. Show Spike the rock heart. Spike, I accidentally built this rock and it looks like a heart, so this is now the love rock. It's in honor of you, Fern, and Charlie, and Light, and Jaden, and everyone else who's an amazing FA content creator. But mostly for you, Spike. You know me, I just like to be inclusive. Ugh. All right, here we go. Sometimes when you're swimming, you start doing the fly animation, and it makes it hard to swim faster, so sometimes you just have to take your elytra on and off. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. You love the rock? Good. I need to texture it up a little bit. Need to give it some rock texture. But no one ever's voting for that. It's currently sitting at 18% of the vote. I do have to do it. Probably we'll have to do it before we do the trees, even. Like, we can do the foliage, but I want to do the rock texturing before the trees, so that way I actually remember to do it. Because if I cover it up with trees, then it's terrible. But we can do the foliage next. And we're probably going to start with the little stretch of river that's right there. Connected up to where we decorated the Psittacosaurus enclosure. There we go. We're getting close. We're getting close to being done here. How long have we been going? Okay. 2 hours isn't bad. We spent the first 45 minutes in the hour, or in the nether. So, yeah, for 1 hour's worth of progress, this has been good. Good work. Good amount of work. We're already almost done with the goal we set out to do. I'm trying to get to that line, like I said. Stop turning into path. I don't know how you're doing that. I guess it's because there's like a second of air when I'm placing. Go. There we are. I think I am also getting ready to get out of this water. It's very repetitive motion, all this. Just replacing all of these blocks with dirt and then, you know, doing the water bucket on them. Or not the water bucket, the water bottle. So I am getting a little bit tired of it, so probably good that we change up here in a second once I get this patch done. That's everything, right? Oh, that little bit. Almost done. Almost done. Another like 10 minutes maybe max. I'm trying not to leave any gaps when I do that with the shovel. Spike, they want to know where the banana bread is. We were promised a certain piece of bread. A sweet treat, if you would. And we've not seen it delivered. I'm going to have to formally request that banana bread. Because I was promised a mailed piece. A mailed slice, if you would. Ah, the classic Minecraft track. So peaceful. Okay, if we can do this side real quick. Do that last patch of sand. If I like shift on it, I can just hold down. That's a little bit better. A little bit nicer. It's in the shop. Good. Good. Getting dark, but I'm going to power through to get this last little bit done. And then we'll sleep and then do that final little stretch that's right over there for our goal. Okay. Sleep. Kisses. Mwah. And sleep. Okay. Right here is the last little bit. We've got the peak Minecraft music going. Does anyone else ever use the Minecraft music to like lock in and study? Because sometimes I'll literally just put the Minecraft music on. Like I know a lot of people like lo-fi or ASMR while they work and study. I just like the Minecraft music. It makes me productive in a very primal way, you know? It just taps into my heart and soul and makes me work. Where's my slow shovel? There we go. Here we go. We're almost done. Ladies and gentlemen, and anything else in between, we're almost there. Okay, now just the bottle. There we go. I'm in the rhythm of it now. And finished. Cool. Okay. And honestly, it's got enough seagrass and stuff for me right now that I'm not going to bother bone mealing it. We'll do the river as a whole whenever it comes around to it. Whenever we get around to it. I think this is all fine. Just fill it up in there. And all will be hunky and dory. Okay. Now, let's see what's winning. Foliage still? Okay. We can do the foliage. I think we're going to start down here by the river. I want to carry on this like riverbed. Or like not the riverbed, the river bank. Continue what we were doing around here. And just decorate all of this. Make sure it's all hunky and dory. And then we can start working on some custom trees and foliage and other stuff. I don't know why I'm so tired. It's not even that late. Grab some mud. Grab some muddy roots. Let's see. Moving all the shovels up. Some gravel will be good. And we'll need some podzol. Fill up there. And then we need coarse dirt, of course. Coarse dirt. Dirty gravel. It's super dirty. We'll just use our slow one. And we'll do the rooted dirt. Throw all that in there to kind of clear up some space a little bit. It's primarily what you need for your riverbank. Now, let's look around here. I kind of like doing dips as mud. And I do mud a little bit here and there on the side, but I really like doing like little dips. Like right here would be a dip, and right over here would be a little bit of a dip. What resource pack do I use for the sugarcane? So I use Fwhip's fWoliage upgrades. It is technically available to members of his channel, so I can't provide you with a download link. But I do recommend that you go look up Fwhip. He's a fantastic builder, and his resource pack is phenomenal. He's one of my inspirations when it comes to building. So if you like some of the stuff that I build, it's definitely been inspired by his builds and stuff like that. So I highly recommend it. We're actually gonna get. I think I want to get started just really quickly underneath the bridge here, because there's a little section of stuff. Where did that other fence go? Go float out here. Where did that go? It's fine. We'll find it in a minute. Later, hopefully. Or not. We can just go get another one. But he has really tremendous builds. So if you like some of the stuff I build, it's definitely in some ways been inspired by some of the stuff he's built. So I highly recommend. I think we're gonna do gravel underneath here. And I think I kind of said that a couple streams ago. It looks like it kind of gives more support. Is this the... yeah. And I kind of like that vibe. A little bit. My channel logo is now a penguin after you, my penguin king. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Penguins, unite! Penguins are my favorite dinosaur. That should be my channel's motto. From now until forever, my channel's motto is now penguins are my favorite dinosaur. Oh, there's one of my hidden signs. If you didn't know, when I first did world downloads, I hid a bunch of signs throughout the world to kind of be like, oh yeah, this world was built by me. Just in case anyone tried to I don't know, pawn off the world as their own. There's a ton of little signs, and even in cave systems and stuff, I put a few of them. I totally forgot that I put one there. They're so well hidden, even I've forgotten where they are. But yeah, I don't know why I did that. I'm just scared that because I had it locked behind a paywall as well, that people would try and just sell it or something. Or try and pass it off as their own and make content and make money off of it. So I just made sure to kind of hide my name on it all. Just as a little insurance policy, I suppose. Just because it just doesn't feel nice when people take credit for your stuff and your designs. Yeah. Just want to make sure that people give proper credit and stuff. Like I've always said, you're more than welcome to take inspiration from my builds and try and adapt it to your own world. If you're gonna take heavy inspiration, you know, if it's basically a copy, I would if you I would like it if you gave me a shout out or something like that. Or at the very least mention that you've been inspired by another creator. It's not a huge deal ever. Because I don't own Minecraft and I don't own all I don't own the idea to all of my designs. Like a Firewatch tower is kind of whatever, but if you're gonna block for block, that's kind of a little bit oh, that's kind of mean. It's not hurtful, but what is chat saying? I acknowledge the penguin mod. Or the penguin change. I acknowledged. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to make sure proper credit's given. Okay, that's probably pretty good. We need some more dark oak fences because I used a couple to like fix. Honestly, I mean, it doesn't really need to be fixed. It's kind of whatever it is. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. And that'll transition us into like coarse dirt pretty nicely. Oh, here, Spike, let's move you since you are now looking over where we're not working. Where we're not working. I need more room in my inventory, don't I? Place down the crafting table. And I can throw this in there and this in there. And I don't need... Oh, I have dark oak fences. Never mind. We can go fix that real quick. Because it means I don't have to go all the way back. I swear half of your comments get held for review. Dang. I just have it on auto moderation because I don't have mods for streams. Unfortunately. Yeah, let's find a good spot for you, Spike. Let's put you on the bridge, looking out over the progress. Put you right there. Looking out over us. Yeah, perfect. Okay, dokie. Sleeping. Look over at DMs. Will do, Spiky Wikey. Oh! Oh my gosh! You are a cutie. Should I make this my PFP? I killed Spike. I like it. I like the render. Let's see. Can I change that really easily right now? Let's see if I can do it. See if I remember how to do it. I'm gonna open that. See if I can do this somewhat quickly. I like it, Spiky. Good job as always. Change. Oh, it's gotta be 4 MB or smaller. It's too large, Spiky. Too large. I would compress it, but that would take time. If you can compress it for me, I will change it right now. You did say you were gonna do it a while ago. I never like needed, you know, like it. My other one worked just fine. I would kind of like it be switched, you know, because that one was taken while I was on the SMP. I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah, thank you, Spiky Wikey. You're my goat, as always. Kisses. Okay. What was it doing? River detailing. I'm gonna quickly relaunch the world so my replay file isn't super large. Get back in here hopefully real quick. If you're working with the replay mod again, I always advise you, if you're gonna start a new section of your build, do a reset of your world, like a reload, just to make it a little bit better. But we're gonna start recording right here. Try and just pretty up this section of the riverbank. Beast the Pengu. Coda, you're my goat. Thank you, Beast the Brave. Or well, I guess it's Beast the Pengu now. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Oh, not those. We want mud. I'm gonna kind of make this recess a little bit muddier in here. Okay, and then we'll go back over with some podzol. puzzle. We'll do a little bit here. Try and do... Check it now? Okay, Spike. Let's do it. Save image. Here we go. See if I can get it going. See if I can do it real fast. Oh, beautiful. Here. Done. Publish. I think it'll take a second to go. Oh. I gotta confirm it's really me. Confirm that I'm trying to change stuff. Resend it, please. The verification from YouTube on your phone really sucks, if I'm honest. Because like half the time it doesn't give it to me. Like, why is it so hard? Like, it just doesn't go through. Oh. I'm not real? Why am I not real? What did I do? Here, we're gonna... It just doesn't do it. Open your two. Okay, then give it to me. Give me the thing. I have half a mind to just change it on my phone. Save. We will get this, chat. More ways. It's gonna happen. General. Why is it so hard to do this? We're gonna do that. Resend. Okay. There we go. Finally. Yes, it's me. 60. Phenomenal. Okay. It's done. It has happened. Hopefully that goes into effect in a second. Your spam refreshing good. Might need to move it down a little bit. I change it a little bit. Yeah, hold on. I want to make sure you get all of the beautiful render in there. There we go. Here, Spike, have a look. Might need to move it just a little bit to the side. But it's okay. It worked? Great. Here, I can even put something in the chat. Hi. Looks brilliant, but you're biased? I don't think you're biased. I think it does look brilliant. Okay. Carrying on. Getting work done. Gosh darn it. That mud's lost forever now. We'll fill this in with coarse dirt. Trying to blend that edge a little bit better. That'll be good. I think for puzzle, I do just kind of surround it with coarse dirt, don't I? Yeah, I do. So honestly, we're just gonna... Nah, honestly, well, yeah, that works. Why am I failing at this so hard? There we go. I think we go. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Got any grapes? I don't know. Also, guys, again, I know we moved on rather quickly, but Spike is a phenomenal, like, I guess the best way to describe it is, like, digital art guy. So if you're just starting your channel, he does have a thingy, a thumbnail making service. I don't know what his rates are, but he sent his thing out in the Discord, and you should check him out. He makes really good thumbnails and really good art in general. You're off to bed, Spiky. Good night. Have the good rest of the stream, lad. Thank you, Spike, and thank you for the new PFP. You are the GOAT. Everyone go check out Spike, sub to his channel. He's phenomenal. You can't have Minecraft Dinosaurs without knowing Spike. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. We'll leave it like that. It's a little darker, but I think that's fine. Pause to sleep. Let's see. Is that looking okay? It's looking pretty similar, yeah, to what we have. I try and only go like 1 or 2 layers above the water line when I'm texturing around it, just so I'm not like taking up tons of area. So I think that's good. And I'm going to be sleeping a lot more frequently because I'm recording this for replay footage. And I don't want to include all of that. Bum, bum, bum. Let me sleep, please. Not that. Not that. Okay. Now we resume recording. Alright. That's fine. We'll do a little bit more coarse dirt along here. A little bit more. We could do a little bit of gravel in this recess right here. There's already some gravel here anyway, so that works. Works out good. And we can do a little bit of the dirty gravel. Kind of blend it back into the coarse dirt eventually. There we are. That'll be fine, just fine. We'll try and do some more coarse dirt as well, along this path right here. And this will look a lot better once we get foliage put in. There's always kind of a rough part, you know, when you don't have any foliage in. It always looks slightly rough before the foliage. You just gotta power on through, okay? Because in the end, it will look phenomenal. I think we're going to go a little bit higher on this one. Maybe go back to grass on that one. Okay. Yeah, and that looks pretty good so far. I think I kind of want to add some podzol up onto this stretch right here, and then thicken this out. So just looked at it and it looked a little funny to me. It'll all look funny, but there's a balance, okay? There's a balance. We'll do a little bit of mud here. We'll do some muddy roots. So that way, we can blend it in to some podzol. I don't like that I can grass path podzol. I've never liked that. It's mean, and I hate it. Do a little bit more podzol. I think that'll work good. This is a little bit right along here. Picking it up there. There's kind of a long stretch of just straight blocks. I try never to let it go more than 5 blocks in a straight line. And I think that was just a rule that I got told by a YouTuber a long time ago. So I've just always kind of stuck with that. Try and never let it go beyond 5 blocks in a straight line. Sometimes it doesn't work like that, though. Hey man, what's up? Glad to see people are playing this mod again. Poet Plays got me hooked before the mod was revived. Of course, Poet is a classic. I'm glad to have you here. Here we go. Sorry, I had to adjust a little bit. There we go. Don't pay attention to your screen right now. I checked his trades, and all I saw were leads. All I saw was leads. Okay. Go here. Fill in a little bit. We'll do a small patch of gravel right there, I'm thinking. Yeah. Small patch. I think right just like that, honestly, will be good. And we'll do the rest of the coarse dirt. Along. I think coarse dirt's probably my most used block in this world. And it's because it's so versatile. It is all of the dirts mixed into one. It's just dark enough to do dry, but also, or it's just light enough to do dry environments, and it's just dark enough to do like more wet, humid environments. It's just an all-around amazing block. I am a 100% coarse dirt believer. How often do you stream on here? I try and stream like maybe once or twice a week. There are some weeks where I don't stream, and there's some weeks where I've streamed a lot. I'm trying to do a lot more streams to take care of some of the grind work that I have built up on this world. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the series, but in the videos I try and really like focus on the enclosures and the dinosaurs, obviously, because that's what you guys are there to see. And that leaves a lot of open spaces where nothing's going to go. Like right here is kind of between the Psittacosaurus enclosure and this bridge, and I don't think there's enough room for any kind of enclosure space here, so we're kind of turning it into just some kind of forested area, expanding out the forest a little bit. There's a little bit of dead space. Basically, I want to work on filling up the dead spaces in this world. And so I'm probably going to try and do a few more streams, but with that said, I don't typically announce my streams too far in advance because I have a lot going on with school at the moment, so I don't want to promise anything that I cannot keep. That didn't make sense. I don't make promises that I can't keep for videos and for streams. That's why whenever someone asks me when the next video is coming out, I never give a 100% straight answer, or even if I say hopefully Friday, I'm like, hopefully that could change, you know? But yeah, I try and stream once or twice a week, and I don't typically stream whenever a video has just come out, because if you stream right after a video is released, it can hurt the performance of the video. Because the videos promote more if they're considered your newest content, and if you stream like right after or the same day you've released a video, it can hurt the video performance because of that. Because then it will be considered your newest form of content. So But yeah, I try and stream pretty often. And again, I'm trying to increase the amount of streams I do in this world. Because there's a lot of work to be done. I mean, like, just here, all of this is probably going to end up being dead space that just needs to be filled with forest. Because there's not enough room to put a new enclosure right next to that enclosure. And then this is all kind of like right on, you know, a cliff face. Or what I want to be kind of a cliff face. So I don't think I'll put any enclosure there. And if I did, it'll be really small. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. With that, I think the texturing along the river is good. We actually, we need rooted dirt a little bit. We're missing some roots. Some rooted dirts. I'll go through and do that. And then I'm going to save this replay file again, reset the world real quick. Makes sense. I was watching your series before I realized you were live, so I wanted to pop in. I used to stream, but for some reason my account was restricted. I can only upload videos now. Oh, that sucks. I assume YouTube just being silly. I mean, that's typically the cause for those things. YouTube's silly about a lot of stuff nowadays. It's harder to, you know, maintain a good streaming system. And I would think about Twitch, but, like, I don't use Twitch personally. I literally made a Twitch account the other day to go watch Lightacat and Alk stream. If you guys know them from the SMP and from a couple of my videos. I made a Twitch account to go look at their stuff because they were doing a charity event. I don't really use Twitch just as a user, so I don't want to promote anything that I don't personally use, you know? And that includes Twitch. Did I just... I did. Nice music. Nice music. I really wish there was a way you could, like, say no to, like, pathing stuff in Minecraft. I mean, it's the same kind of thing when you accidentally strip a log. But I find that my most annoying thing is accidentally pathing dirt. Pause the recording real quick. Oh, hey, Light. Literally just talking about you. Speak of the devil. It's talking about how I made a Twitch account for your stream the other day. Yeah. Just watch the other streamers. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever try and, like, do a dual stream. I might in the future, but I feel like it's way harder to get your base going on Twitch. Like, I feel like it's just harder in general to do. There we go. Yeah, like, we're just working on some stuff, some dead spaces in the dinos world. Trying to fill them up. You just missed Spike, by the way. He was here. I feel like all of my fellow creator friends have just popped in right after another. We had Poe in here in the beginning, and then Spike joined. And now you're here, Light. My favorite Dinosaur. I don't like that this is so light next to that darkness. We will do some over here. Resume recording. Right along there. There we go. Multi-stream stuff if you decide to do it. Thank you, Light. I probably will in sometime in the future. Probably not soon, though. I wanna get used to Twitch as a platform, like me watching it. Oh, he's online. You're literally the third person that while I've been streaming has popped up. I think Fern popped up earlier, or I messaged Fern because Fern messaged me earlier today, and then Poe was messaging me on the essential mod. It is had a different account, but never got the traction it did on my YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah, I like Twitch is very like saturated with good streamers. I mean, like they're not bad in any means of the word. It's just harder to get your basis going on Twitch, especially if you're a beginner streamer like me. Like, I still consider myself a pretty new streamer. I don't do a whole lot, like, I haven't done a whole lot of streaming. I think we're still in, like, I've done 30 streams, give or take, so I'm still learning new things as we go. The first couple streams were rough, because I didn't have 2 monitors. But now that I'm upgraded a little bit, it's much easier. Much easier. Okay, let's take a step back. I want some more texture over in there. Let's do a little bit. Yes, you do. You have an event to build in. Are you gonna start streaming here in a second? Oh yeah. You just have to interact with other streamers. Well, that's good. Good to know. I just have never, like, I've never been a big, like, I've never used Twitch as a viewer. Like, I watch live streams on YouTube whenever I do. And even then, like, I didn't really watch live streams before I personally started streaming. Which is probably a bad idea. You know? Like, I probably should have watched a few before I began the streamer side of my channel. Like, even, like, Hermitcraft and stuff. I never really watched streams. I was always scared for some reason to be in streams. I don't really know why. Don't really know why, but you want to get food first, yeah. Yeah, you ate so much on the last one. I tuned into Alk while you were eating. Okay. I think I'm good with that. I think I'm good with that texture. So I'm gonna quickly save that replay. When Light make a video on YouTube? I don't know, man. Light, you gotta get on this, buddy. You haven't even finished editing the world tour video. And it's been so long that I'm gonna do another world tour here in about 3 episodes. I've decided to do them every 10 now. Because every 20 seems like a lot. River. Text. Texter. You do have some shorts on YouTube. Shorts, but I think Beast the Pingu said he did say videos. Videos are a little longer than shorts. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That said, I can, like, not edit shorts. I don't know why. Like, I just never get into them. I need to do more shorts. Because I made a whole TikTok and an Instagram account to post shorts. And I always forget to. I also need to post just, like, pictures every once in a while. Like, hey, good stream today, guys. You know? Like, that'd probably be nice. Throw a bunch of stuff in there. That'd be fine. Do I have bone meal? I should have bone meal somewhere. You gotta go. It's great meeting and seeing you. Hope to be back eventually. Good night, brother. Good night, Nutshell. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, they need your POV. For David Attenborough's birthday. I mean, that's respectable. It's good to have that up. Okay. Let's go quickly grab some bone meal. And we'll do some foliage down by the river. I was born by the river. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Oh, let's throw these heads in the box. I've got a lot of heads. A lot of heads. Bone meal. Bone meal. I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. I think we've reached the part of the stream where I'm actually going crazy. Pose talking about baby oil? I honestly have no clue. Half of the time I have no idea what she says. And I just smile and nod. Don't tell her I said that, though. go. Hoo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do. No. I was about to leave that tall grass there, but I decided against it. Also, just a little brag, the event as a whole is raved 2,595. Nice! How close are you to your goal? I haven't checked in. I know Alk was like... She had like 35 out of 200 towards her goal. How much is yours? Oh yeah, I have no idea what she's saying when she's talking Latin. Or when her and Fern start speaking Dutch. But we are respectful, and we just smile and nod. There we go. Get some of the tall grass on here. I've not started the replay, have I? Good. I didn't want to start it for just the bone meal. Like, it's work, but it doesn't show up that good on the replay. So I'm not really trying to show it anymore. I've shown it a couple times where I just like go through and bone meal something, but I was like, you can't see anything on these, so. Unless I like do super close in on myself. But that's a lot of camera work, and I'm lazy. I don't want to do camera work. As much as it looks good, and I want to try and do that some of the time, I'm lazy, and I want to get the video out. Just the $5 I gave. Well, hey, if I'm the only one that donates, so be it. You raise some money, and it's going to a good cause. Every little bit helps. Are you double streaming on YouTube as well, or just on Twitch? Is it a Twitch exclusive stream? Because I don't know, can I redirect from YouTube to Twitch? Because I can totally just redirect everybody. You'll have to let me know, Lighty. Lighty bitey. I don't imagine you can redirect, but... because they're different platforms. I feel like YouTube wouldn't be too friendly to that. Yeah. Okay. We are fluffed out with our grass and our bone meal, so we can say we're done here. That's really the only way. All right. Let's see here. We're going to want to do all the foliage down by the river similar to how we do over here. Just try and give them a little bit of access. Do some foliage. Let's see, do I have like a specifically foliage box? Because I can honestly just take that down with me. I do. Cool. Yeah, we'll just take this box over there once it's become daytime again. No, you order your food. Oh, wait, are you saying me or is it not? It's not, okay. Yeah. I apologize. Hopefully it'll let you here in a second. Hopefully it'll let you. Spike just posted in the general of the Discord the new PFP that he made. It's looking phenomenal. I'll change the server PFP here in a bit after the stream probably. It's gonna be weird having a different profile picture after all this time. Has my camera gotten fuzzy? Focus. I know. It looks a little fuzzy. I can't tell. Okay. Back to it. Move this closer. Let's see here. We've got grass. We've got ferns. We got dead bushes. I'll throw the bone meal up for a minute. Sea pickles and buttons. Pitcher pods for sure. Drip leaf. Sugar cane. And lily pads. Torch flowers and mushrooms. We can even do some mangrove roots here and there. As a little like driftwood. Every once in a while. Oh, Spike's gonna kill you, light a cat. He just made that for me. Yeah, you always gotta go with some. If someone makes you something, you have to use it. And he made that specifically for me. And the other one's just a screenshot. And it's a screenshot from the SMP. And since I'm not really doing that anymore, I'd like a new one, honestly. Because it was my, like, outfit. The like, suit outfit. He could try. That's very fair. He could try. Let's probably do sugarcane first. Can I place? I can't place it on gravel. What we can do is place it here. Like so. This one and that one. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Okay, and we'll do a little bit of grass. Honestly, I don't like how gray that is. Where's some mushrooms? Let's do some mushrooms real quick. Get the variation, please. That works. Try and make sure I get the mushrooms represented fairly well. We'll do a smaller section here. That works good. Do some mushrooms. I don't like how much those are in a line. I wish there was a better system than just, you know, hoping that the world gen is random enough to get you what you want. This is nice. Do some of that. A little bit there, a little here. Along here. Looks good. We'll do some dead bushes here. And here. Stone buttons for sure on the gravel. Try and get a little bit of stone buttons up in here. And the only thing that can be placed on gravel is actually sea pickles, which is why I put sea pickles on gravel. Just down right now, above that. Ah, it's always the worst. Use Grubhub. See if Grubhub is open. Grubhub will set you right, set you free. Okay, that's looking good. I think, did I do pitcher pods specifically? Yeah, I did them on the mud and the podzol areas. So we will carry that trend onward. That'll be fine. I feel like pitcher pods really don't fit in with the rest of the Minecraft world. Like, I literally Like, I once tried to use them en masse in my, like, I had a vanilla hardcore world, and I tried to use them, and it just didn't work. They just stand out so much. It's because of how vibrant they are. Like, they only would really work if you're building maybe in, like, a desert or a jungle type environment. I like them in this case because we're kind of trying to build, you know, a dinosaur jungle or forest or something like that. So they really work for my build. But I feel like just in a general use case, I would struggle to use them. Personally. Oh, I just placed a fern in the water. Not what I wanted to do. Do that for drip leaf. We must be sparing. I think that looks good. Yeah. We'll get some lily pads. Some lily pads, especially in these muddy sections. Kind of hard to place lily pads. There we go. We'll get like one. Yeah, like that. Oh, that's good. Yeah, they are ancient. Like because the only way you can get them in regular Minecraft is through the sniffer. I wish they did more plants with the sniffer. Like I was really disappointed when the sniffer came. Like I was really excited when it like got announced as the mob vote. The sniffer is what I voted for. Because it's like a dinosaur. I was like, "Oh, cool. Dinosaur." Like that's literally just a dinosaur. But like the implementation, you know, the fact that it only gives you 2 plants, like I was on the train of like, oh, that's kind of disappointing. They had a lot that they could do with it, and it didn't amount to much. And I wish that there were more plants that it could give you of a wider variety. And there were leaks early on that like it could give you, like it maybe could give you some vine type. Like there was like a bluish vine plant that was like announced or like leaked alongside of it that didn't make it into the game, and that made me kind of sad. Like I would have liked that as an addition. I wish they would do more with the sniffer, honestly. I think it is one of those mobs that is like underutilized in the current game because it just has a really unique concept as a mob. Yeah, I think definitely more plants because two just feels like a weird number. Am I the only one that thinks like that? Like it just feels like an unfinished number. It feels like Mojang like started to give it a whole roster and then like gave up. Because 2 just feels, maybe that's just because I like the rule of like 3s, you know? Having 3 different species would be nice. But I don't know. It's neither here nor there. It's still a great mob. I like it. I like the 2 plants it adds. Try and get a little bit of ferns in here. Yeah, 2 feels lackluster. With the promise that the sniffer came from an ancient environment, you would expect more than 2 plants. And honestly, you would expect more than just the 1 mob. Like, I wish they would kind of explore that area of the game. Coda, can I do some work on the Megalodon? I think not this stream, just because I want to focus on this area as I want to use it in my next video. And the Megalodon is not going to be included in the next video. I really want to try and get this section of dead space finished. Just this area. for my next video as a little break from my main project in the video itself. And something to fluff out the runtime just a little bit, you know. Honestly, I think the foliage along this river is pretty good. We just need a little bit of more grass and ferns. But other than that, I'm happy. And maybe some bushes. We'll get some leaves out. We're also glad we're getting wool slabs and stairs, but like it feels like a bandage for the fact that we don't have a stair/slab type for all the colors we have in the game. Yeah, I mean, they looked... The problem I have with the wool slabs and stairs at the moment is they just look so modded right now. Like, in my brain, I see them and I'm like, that's not right. Like, that just... And that's how some of the updates have come out, you know, like when... I'm sure when Tough Walls and Stairs came out originally, I thought that they looked weird. I think even when Deep Slate first came out, like, it looked weird to me for some reason. And the wool slabs and stairs definitely feel modded, so they throw me off a little bit. But I'm excited to use them in builds and stuff. Like, I think they're gonna be superb for that kind of thing. Good names for the Megalodon, Jaws for the boy in the future. Yeah, whenever we do the Megalodon episode, be sure to leave a comment to remind me. Could you get a screenshot? I'll give you a screenshot right now, lady boy. Technically, there's one in my Discord. I think I released it to members. But here, we'll go right there. That'll be a good one. Kind of getting it in there. There we go. I've taken it. I will send those to you after stream. The Firewatch Tower is one of my favorite builds I've built in this world. It's so simple, but so good. I love it. Like I really think it's one of the simplest builds I've done, but I like it so much. Oh, you didn't want the rocks? Don't you worry. Let me crop those out. My bad. It's kind of hard, though, because right now there's no foliage. Like, from the tree line right now. If I go back, I can cover up the rocks a little bit, but I need to work on trees out there, Light. You can DM me after stream, and I'll figure it out. In the time afterwards. Okay. Let's do a little bit more fern and grass work. A little bit of this. Resume recording. Just to truly get this all finished up. Yeah. Okay. And like I think Poe wanted to work tomorrow and film. So we'll probably end up doing something tomorrow. So you can just remind me then if I forget. If you're available. Bum, 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 bum. Not there. I wanted you right there. And I would like to maybe grow up one or two of you. And we can put a fern there. It sucks that you like for tall ferns you have to like actually bone meal them to get that. Like I find that kind of annoying. 7 a.m. my time, so I might be asleep when you'll do that. That's fine. We'll do something. Does Poe have a channel? I think she does. I believe so. I don't exactly know it off the top of my head, unfortunately. But definitely I think the Fossil and Archaeology mod has a channel, for sure, where they post trailers. for the new stuff being added and such. So if you're looking for that, I know Poe it's kind. I don't know. I don't really know what Poe's role is. I've never really fully asked what her position is in the FA team, like what she does. I think I've always just imagined her as the head FA dev, but I know that's probably not right for a myriad of reasons. Yeah, she has a couple. She was in the stream earlier too. I don't know if that's like her channel or something that she wants people to follow, but probably is like a personal account, if I'm being honest. But I don't think Poe doesn't really make videos. She just works on the mod. She's a developer for it. I think we're looking good. Taking a step back, are we looking? I think we're looking pretty good. I think maybe a little bit over to this side, and we'll be good. Just maybe like another fern there. Fern there. Maybe a little fern here and here. 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 Because we love the ferns. I'm going to grow that one. And this one. And we'll go right there. We'll even grow up that one. And that one. And I think I'm good with that. Right there. Right there is where I'm not good with it. Sorry, a lot of this is just me going back and forth, pondering over different things, so apologies in advance. Yeah, she does stream on Twitch. Oh, she's media manager, sound designer, and texture/modeler. She does a lot for the mod. I think her contributions are pretty apparent. I think this is good. I think this is fine. I think we're solid. And I've said that multiple times. But that's fine. I'm allowed to ponder. Because that's how the build looks good. Okay, so that's river foliage done. I'm going to save that replay real quick, so apologies. Letting that. Mac DeMarco performance. I don't know who that is. Or maybe I do. Oh, it looks like Riverbed is 1 out again. I'm going to restart that poll probably. Let me restart the poll because it's been a... We'll finish foliage in this area because there's not much left to do. We just need to do it along the path with some grass and some ferns. Let me do river oil. Done. Single player Dinos World. There we go. Loading speeds. Great. Okay, yeah, let's go around the pathway and kind of see if we can blend this edge a little bit better. See just little spaces where we can like add some grass, add some fern. Just really try and make the pathway feel natural. I'm not always so worried about it like looking good in the middle of a area. I mean, like I would like it to, obviously. I don't want to leave things underdecorated. Did I just run out of ferns? I believe I did. Let's go grab more. I don't want to leave things like under-decorated where you can see them or in the middle where you can't see them. But I also don't need to pay as much attention to deep in the forest just because, you know, no one's ever going to take a look in there. Especially, like, in enclosures, that's not always true. Like, enclosures, I try and decorate even those spaces because I know people will want to get in the world, download, and go, like, have a look for themselves. But in terms of here, I'm not too concerned about it. Okay. I think we're good. Do a quick rocket stop whilst we're here. Fill up on these. Was my thingy? It's out. Yeah. Every once in a while, my create contraptions just stop working. It's the rotating ones. Like, I think I could probably show you. All the farming ones have just stopped turning. I think it's when you don't load their chunks for a while. But if there's a different reason why that keeps happening, please let me know. Because I reset them every once in a while. Whenever I need things. Bum, 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 bum. Let me sleep. Let's see. How long have we been going? We've been going 3 hours? Good night, Ness. We'll probably do maybe another 30 minutes. Give or take. We'll probably just focus on finishing the foliage because that's what was in the lead a while ago and we already did a bunch of the riverbed. As much as I can probably handle today. Because we got all the way to here. I think maybe we can do this part another time, and then that honestly leads us right off to the Megalodon enclosure, which is all that really needs doing. We're going to try and get the pathway finished up here, and then we can do some bushes and leaves and stuff, finish off the foliage. You love my videos? Thank you. Thank you, Beast Pingu. Thank you for always being so supportive and being here all the time. Love it. Absolutely love it. Lovely jubbly. I think that's good. We can add maybe like some bushes here. That works. Here we are. Let's add some ferns for chance. Add some tall ferns here. We'll do some grass. I'll blend that a little bit. Even do a tall fern right there. Right there, perchance. I know I can't just say perchance, but perchance I can. I know I just destroyed that fern. Yeah, I think that's good. Just try and blend it a little bit better here. A little bit better. Fern, 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 fern. Not what I wanted. I don't like placing dead bushes on the grass. I like placing dead bushes, like, on the coarse dirt. I don't know if that's weird or not. It could be. Could be seen as weird. That's okay. Let me end the poll. Poll ended. I've been trying to make them a little bit more, the streams more interactive by using the polls. I hope you guys have been enjoying that feature. I need to post some more polls in the actual Discord server. I have a whole polls channel, and I sometimes, like, am really good about asking a bunch of questions a bunch of the time, and then other times I'll, like, completely forget that that's a feature of my server. Add. right here. I'm gonna do another like patch of tall ferns and tall grass. I think that looks good. Yeah. Right there. There. Maybe like 1 or 2 dead bushes in here. Like 1 there. It's really hard with these kinds of things because you want to look at them from like multiple angles. And it's hard to make sure it looks good from every single angle because because these kinds of things are so natural, it's hard to take them in from all sides, and you have to really, really, really think about them, in my opinion, and like look at them from all the angles, and that can be pretty difficult most of the time to like see it from all sides all the time when you're building and placing things. Hello, Joshua. I'm gonna say Carl Joshua Elbow. I did not say that right. But hello. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, you've kind of joined at like a wrapping up kind of point. We've got probably another 30, 20-ish minutes left. I think is probably when I'll call it. Just because starting to lose a little bit of steam. A little bit of steam lost. I think we're looking pretty good though. Like from the path, like I think that'll look really nice, especially once we get all the trees in here. I think that this will be a really, really cool, fun area. Okay, we need to decorate this a little bit. Let's try and get it in here. Get some more ferns. I literally just placed that grass. And we'll get some dead bushes. We'll do 1, 2, 1. Yeah, that'll look good. And I think that's pretty good. Like walk it. You can't look at the. We'll start at the bridge. Can't look at the left side, but walking along here, I think that looks pretty nice. Feels good to me. Looks rather forested. Ground cover. That's kind of a big stretch of open. Don't want all that. And we'll want to add a little bit more fernage, probably along the path here. This section of the path, the staff path that we added last stream, actually. Which is something I want to do. I want to do these smaller paths. We already have a bunch of the smaller ones, like, in the enclosures. I think I made a big deal an episode or 2 ago talking about how in the enclosures I want to make the pathways or like where the animals are walking in it kind of smaller like that, like this, just coarse dirt and rooted dirt, to kind of make it look more natural and less traveled on by people. Like the main road's obviously built out of the packed mud and the sanded dirt. I really want to start working in enclosure spaces, kind of how we did in the Psittacosaurs, just using like the animal pathways are a different kind of style. In old enclosures, like I can show you the Stegos, I use just the same sanded dirt down there, and it's kind of hard to tell where the pathway ends and the enclosure begins, so I really want to go back through and probably change that. And the only ones that are like that are left are the Stego and the Triceratops. And I know that the Triceratops is getting a revamp soon. The Stegosaurus technically already got one, but it was kind of a small one because it was on a time crunch for that video. So the Stegos will probably be getting another little revamp eventually. Not anytime soon, probably. Or like maybe like soonish, but not like coming up. In the near-ish future is what we'll say. Near-ish. Because I want to do it. I want to make sure the stegos have a really nice enclosure. They're my favorite actual dinosaur, so I want to make sure they have a lovely jubbly enclosure. And their enclosure is one of the oldest we have, second only to the Pachycephala, or not the Pachycephala, the Pachyrhinosauruses. So I want to make sure they've got a really nice looking habitat to be living in. I think I'm going to make this a tall fern section. Yeah. For sure. I'm going to mix in some grass. I get some tall grass up in here. It's hard to get it all exactly how you want it. That's okay. That looks nice. I will have to come through and texture that wall eventually. It might stay untextured for like the next year or so, but eventually someone will remind me. And then we'll do it. We'll get her done. And I'm out of ferns again. Dang. Burning through the ferns. Burning through the ferns. It's okay, they're my favorite plant block. Okay. I think that's really nice. It's definitely fluffed out the area just a little bit. I think there's a little bit probably missing right here, but we can just use grass for now. I think that's pretty good. Like it's definitely, it looks better than what you think it does. Like it adds more than you think it does. Just having all the ferns and the grass and stuff. Yawn. Sorry. Apologies. Let's see if I can sleep, please. See if I can sleep. Doesn't seem like I can. Let me sleep, please. There we go. Ooh. Stretching my legs. Flick up over it. I like it. I'm liking it. There's a couple of blank areas, but I'm just going to fix those real quick. A little bit more sporadic foliage. I think like this section looks better than this section. Like this section, you can tell has been manicured. This section, it just looks like it is. And I think that's perfect. I think that's what we strive for. You can literally see in this one area the 3 sections of terraforming in this world. There's the I've recently terraformed but have not bone mealed. There's the I kind of just sporadically bone mealed, didn't really pay attention to this because you couldn't see it in the video. And then there's the oh, I've been working on this a little bit. Like you can see the 3 different types of like effort put into landscape. There's the haven't done anything, done a little bit, fully manicured. And I think it really does show in the 3. And the goal is to have it all look like this section. Ideally. Oh, I forgot I got mangrove roots out. I can go add some to the river a little bit. Because when we first built this, it didn't have any of this. And it would kind of make sense that some like driftwood would like pile on here a little bit. We won't do that side because we've not decorated at all. But we can do a little bit of driftwood here. It's like a little stacking up. Yeah, it's cute. Liking the whole thing. I don't have the cattails. That's what's missing. I need lime and brown candles. Lime, glass, brown candles. We'll add that in real quick. Pum, 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 pum. I have 19 brown candles. I could go make more if needed, but I don't think we'll need them. 16 panes of glass. I think that'll work for the tiny bit of river that we did. I think that'll work just fine. I think this area is going to look so cool when it's all, like, finished. When I finish doing the terraforming. We'll do that one. We'll do this one. And I kind of only really use them in the muddy sections, so. We'll do up here. We'll do 1, 2, 3 maybe. Make this one a very tall one if I can I place this? Oh. There we go. There we are. And we'll do maybe another, just one, like that. I think that looks good. How are we liking it from the bridge? I think that looks cool. Spike, do you like it? You liking it, Spike? I know you've gone to bed. Right there is a little rough spot in terms of foliage. And we're gonna probably should have done this around the rock a little bit. Try and blend that a little bit in there. Because it really didn't. Really didn't. That's all the grass I have. That's fine. We'll do some dead bushes down here at the base. Kind of give them a little bit of interest. Do a few dead bushes here. Along this way. And we can do some up at the top. Kind of fill it out a little bit. Not there. That'll do us fine. I think that's good. Again, I could keep like fiddling with all this all the time. I am definitely someone who like goes through and definitely overthinks every small detail of this world and everything in it. Like, it really does. It's probably not this serious, if I'm honest. But I like making it super detailed. I have fun like this. And I hope you guys appreciate it. You know? It's the little details that really do make a world. And I hope that's apparent in this one. Because this is a fun world. This is, like, aside from the fact that we've been playing a long time, I'm just really proud of the fact that it's lasted this long and it's built up this much. Like, it's easy to forget how much has been built up in this world. And, like, how much is different. And I could show you several different areas that are just completely man-made. That are just crazy to look at. Crazy to look at. Okay. Let's see here. Should we do the trees? Should we do the trees, ladies and gents, and everything else? I don't think I have time for it. Because unfortunately, I think I'm running out of juice, and we've already been going for 3 hours and 30 minutes, and I definitely haven't eaten dinner. We could quickly try and do the rock texture. I mean, I've only got like 3 of them. Or I could wrap it up there. I know the rock texturing's not that good to look at. And I'm saying that, and it probably would take me longer than I actually want to take. Because I'm hungry. I'm sleepy. But I think we made good progress. We did from like here in the river all the way over to here, which is pretty good. Lots of work. We terraformed a little bit to clear up some cave systems. We still have all of this left to go, but that's probably like another stream and we can get rid of all that. We just need to clean this up, dig this out a little bit more. Probably a future stream will dedicate just to this area of dead space. Like, this is not getting used for anything. And then this is all part of the Megalodon episode. And, like, this, again, I can't decide if I want this to be Parasaurolophus enclosure or what. I need it to transition out of the swamp a little bit. And that's kind of why it's tapered off here. We need to just transition it a little bit out of the swamp. I can't decide if I want that to be para or not, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, we made good progress today. We've decorated all this with foliage, decorated the riverbank and the river. I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys have been great, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye. Bye. Gotta hit the buttons.